So imagine a customer service rep who, well, never sleeps. Like they never need a manager to approve a basic fix, and they can actually negotiate a payment plan while simultaneously emailing you the receipt.
Yeah, that sounds like the dream, right?
Exactly. And as always, we are browsing the AIagentstore.ai website today to see what's new, and we zeroed in on a platform that's making that a reality. It's called SigmaMind AI.
Right. SigmaMind.
So, all right, let's unpack this. What makes a tool like this fundamentally different from, the standard press one for sales chatbots that we all just actively try to bypass?
This really comes down to shedding the decision tree. I mean, traditional bots are basically like trains on a fixed track.
Right. They can only go exactly where the tracks lead.
Exactly. They only go where the pre-written scripts take them. And if a user says something unexpected, the bot just derails entirely.
Oh, yeah. We've all been there.
Right. But SigmaMind AI uses what are called conversational nodes to act more like, well, an off-road vehicle. It dynamically navigates the conversation based on what you actually want.
Okay, so instead of a rigid system forcing you to answer yes or no in a specific order, it's mapping intent. So if you give it the necessary information up front, it just skips those early steps entirely.
Yeah, it jumps straight to solving the problem. And the key here is that it's multimodal.
Meaning it handles different types of communication?
Exactly. It jumps seamlessly between different channels. So, like, it can take a live voice call from a customer about an overdue bill, autonomously negotiate a new payment plan right there on the spot, process that payment, and instantly fire off a confirmation email.
Wow. All without a human?
Yep, completely on its own.
Okay, wait. Letting an AI just autonomously negotiate a collections call and process payments sounds like, an absolute compliance nightmare.
Well, for sure. That is a huge concern.
If this system is off-roading, how do businesses keep it from, driving off a cliff and compromising sensitive data?
Well, that is the biggest hurdle for enterprise AI, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's exactly why this platform is built entirely around security and testing guardrails.
Okay, how so?
For one, it operates with SOC2 compliance, which is, essentially bank-level data security. Plus, it offers private cloud deployments.
Ah, so a company's proprietary data never actually leaks into the public domain.
Exactly. It stays completely locked down.
And I see on the site that they emphasize really extensive pre-launch testing. Like, operations teams can analyze detailed transcripts and voice recordings in a simulated environment.
Right before it ever talks to a real customer.
That makes sense. You map out those conversational nodes, run the tests, and you can pinpoint exactly where the AI gets confused.
Precisely. And even once it is in production, there's a built-in warm transfer protocol.
A warm transfer, like handing it off to a human.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If a customer's issue gets too complex or nuanced, the AI instantly patches in a live human operator.
Oh, nice.
And crucially, it hands over the full context and transcript of the conversation, so you don't have to repeat yourself.
Thank goodness for that. What is surprising to me, though, is the accessibility here. Usually, systems with this level of security and autonomy are locked behind massive enterprise contracts.
Right, they're incredibly expensive.
But SigmaMind operates on a freemium model. They're essentially democratizing the technology so, developers and smaller support teams can just start building production-grade workflows.
Yeah, without a massive upfront investment. It drastically lowers the barrier to entry for highly regulated industries like healthcare or finance.
They get to safely automate tasks without sacrificing oversight.
Exactly. It changes the goal from just deflecting customer calls to actually resolving them.
So what does this mean for you listening? Whether you are building out business workflows or you're just someone calling your bank to dispute a charge, the era of the rigid, frustrating phone tree is ending.
It really is a definitive step toward truly autonomous digital labor.
It absolutely is. Which leaves me with this thought. As these AI voice agents gain the reasoning capabilities to independently untangle our messy, complex problems without putting us on hold for 20 minutes, how long will it be before we actually prefer speaking to the AI over a human operator?
That is a great question.
Something to mull over. You can check out the platform for yourself at AIagentstore.ai. Thank you so much for rating our show.
Yes, thank you for rating the podcast and joining us today.